We are live. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. We love Mondays. We are here for with Monday Jumpstart, which we do every Monday at noon Mountain Time in Happy Paper People. And with me today are Carrie, or is Carrie.
Hi.
And DM.
Hi, everyone.
And Glynis.
Hello.
And I issued them a challenge, but I only gave them like an hour notice. So they didn't have time to do anything. The challenge is, what can you make with what's on your desk? So they're on the spot just to look around their desk, gather things up, and see what they can make with what's on their desk. Hey, Sarah. Good to see you. Welcome. Hi, Jen. Assume Jen has us in her ear, but is working as well. So we are happy that you're here, even if you have to work at the same time. It happens. So, do you guys already have an idea or a plan, having had just a few minutes to look at what's on your desk?
Yep.
Glynis, what are you going to do?
I have a whole pile of fabric, lace, and stuff, scraps. So I'm going to grab these little doilies and a couple of page ruffles that are too wide to use, and a bunch of lace. And I'm going to make clusters and stuff out of them. Use these all up.
Perfect. Clusters she can use in her books. Awesome. Yep. DM, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm in the process of going through my studio, and I found these really cool cards, and then I found a bunch of stuff that is all scraps. So I just sort of threw them all together, and I'm going to make little notebooks for a friend who wants them as retreat books for the people who work for when she has retreats at her place.
Retreats.
So, yeah,
that's cute.
They have girl retreats, so I figured something like this, small, that they can just write in while they're there.
That's a good idea.
Made from a card. And this one I have to wait until I can find some butterflies to throw in and make it a shaker one.
Oh, cute idea.
So I at least started this one to see what it would look like.
Yeah. Carrie,
so now I'm just compiling paper.
Compiling, organizing, separating.
Yeah.
Carrie, do you have any idea yet what you're going to do?
Well, I've been collecting and going through my craft colored scraps and things that I've collected that are basically garbage.
Right.
Envelopes that I've coffee dyed and packing paper from Amazon and Amazon packaging the brown envelopes. So I think I'm going to put together the beginnings of a journal.
Nice. A craft journal. I'll bet you decorate it in color then, because your color of the year or your word of the year is color.
True, but it'll depend on what this journal actually wants to be, whether it wants to be
it might want to be a
neutral writer's journal or what it wants to be.
Cool. I've got so much on my desk that I could hardly decide what to do. But I've been wanting to make a needle book, and I thought I had some felt, and I know I do, but where I thought it was, it's actually foam sheets, and I'm not going to use foam for the needle book. So I have fabric on my desk, and I thought maybe I'll just try a different approach. And I was going to use this upholstery fabric that's a little heavier, but then I thought I'm just going to use these cotton squares. And I think what I'll do, though, is cover some really lightweight and use it as a front and back cover to make an actual little book. And I don't know, see if it'll hold it. If not, I can disassemble it and do something else. Those can't be 4. But now my brain has to actually think. It just isn't going to work. It's going to have to be least 5. There's almost so many options sitting on my desk that I can't decide what to do. That's
Right.
tough.
Yeah, I sort of have that problem right now too. I could grab so many different things.
Too many options is not a good thing. Too many options is just too difficult to choose.
I want some brown paper. I don't know where my brown paper is at the moment.
It's like walking in for ice cream and there's 50
Too many
different
flavors.
flavors. Yeah. There's only 4. You know exactly what you want.
Right.
So what are you
Here
doing?
you go,
today?
GM. I'll hand it to you.
Oh, there you go. Right across. Perfect. She is right to your left, so that works out quite well. Sarah, what are you doing today? Good morning, Sylvia. We tried to have Sylvia on here as well, but we're having some little tech problems that Sylvia's got to call her friend Bill Gates and ask him why her Seattle connection doesn't work like it should.
Had to go to the hall to grab some more paper.
Okay, so if these are 5-inch squares, then if I make a cover of sorts, it needs to be 5 inches, at least 5 inches. But you can't cover a 5-inch paper with a 5-inch square. Nothing to wrap. I guess I could cut them down.
Unless you cut one down and then put it either as a frame or use the outside edge as a frame or.
I don't really want to cut the page ones down. I could cover it with paper. Oh, hang on a second. I think right here at my desk, I actually have watercolor cardstock, and these are kind of watercolory fabrics. Yeah, that. Cool. I'll cover it with paper. Sarah's just resting, sewed up a tear on her dad's blanket, and then gonna crochet a bit. Nice. Resting. That's what I need to do. Ooh, that's pretty. Sylvia, what are you going to be working on this morning? That's kind of pretty. Are y'all concentrating really hard?
Yeah.
Focusing, trying to figure things out.
Yeah, I found this paper while I was cleaning out. I don't know what it is, but it came out of something that was really old.
Oh.
It's got a great sound, doesn't it?
It does. I can see the shine on it, the gloss.
Yeah, on both sides.
Oh. Not just one side.
Oh. It might have been between something too, you know. So
yeah.
I think it's a cool piece of paper. So
it actually is.
I like the sound. You have to have that sound in there every once in a while.
I love that sound. The sound of it.
Crinkle,
I mean,
crinkle.
Yeah, it's just the sound of paper, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And with normal paper, you don't always get any sound.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get that crinkly paper, it's like, oh, I hear paper. That sounds awesome. Okay, let's see.
Ooh, it made some good streaks too.
Okay,
let's see. How many pages am I going to have in this?
Hey, Wendy. Sylvia, on a personal note, thank you to all that have recently joined and answered all the questions. Understand the few rules that HPP has in place. So thank you, Sylvia. Yes, we try to have few rules, just important things to make sure HPP stays as amazing as it is.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we've had a lot of new people lately. Some have answered the questions and some either don't, or, I will admit that there have been times when I've accidentally clicked the next button when I didn't answer the questions. And
Yes.
then it wouldn't allow me to go back to answer it.
Yes. I've done that too.
Yeah. Then I felt stupid because I'm like, they'll think I'm trying, not to answer the questions.
Right.
And that's not my intention.
No.
So I give people a little grace for that. Wendy, good to see you. I think of you often, Wendy, because I often come across some rooster thing. Every time I do, I think of you.
So I guess that will be a good
Okay.
little notebook.
Maybe 1,
2. Let's see what we have in here.
If I make too much noise rattling paper around, let me know.
No, we love the paper rattle noise. I think that's a great idea. I hadn't really thought about that. Just using like all the craft paper and the junk envelopes and those kind of things that come in junk mail. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, I think this will be my junk, true junk journal.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
The junky
I
junk
have
journal.
several of those. Yeah.
I have a friend who is, she's crafty, but she does something completely different. She sent me an article this weekend from the local news station.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about junk journaling. And I'm going to find it because I'll totally butcher it. She said, I saw this article this morning and immediately thought of you. You found the secret to stress relief before anybody else. So the article's title, it says, in a chronically online world, people are finding respite in junk journaling. And it's a whole article about the amazing benefits of junk journaling and how it's becoming more and more popular.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got, they talked to a couple people in the article that have just barely started like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Remember the Weird Memory Keeper sticky folios you sold a long time ago? Yeah. I just pulled mine out and it is the bomb. Oh, yes. Wendy, I did the same thing. I let it sit there for a long, long time. I finally thought I need to pull this out and use it. And wow.
Oh, I bet I have one in here.
Sylvia, I know you care. Thank you. I didn't overdo it on purpose. I am still recovering, and I know this is going to be a long recovery because of multiple things piled on at the same time. Yeah, was feeling good yesterday, so went to lunch and to the grocery store with Doug. And I should have waited in the car and let him do the grocery shopping. That would have made a big difference. But I did use up all the energy that I have. But today I am spend a special gift. Wow. Sylvia is going to send a special gift to those that send her creative posts. Oh, Sylvia, I love that challenge. I love that challenge. You'll have to put it in the group. I would love to see the creative posts of reminding me. I would love for y'all to remind me to take care of myself. Oh, how does that make me feel? No, but I think your challenge is awesome.
There, I got one finished.
Wow. Oh, that's cool.
That's
pretty.
cute.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
You know, I bet I even have things sitting here that I could make clusters with. But let me see if I can get myself a needle book, because I do need that.
A what?
A needle book.
Ah,
Look at
Yeah,
this
I was
huge
just looking
bag
for a
from
needle.
Amazon.
Oh, yeah, and it's padded, right?
This one isn't, but I do have some
really?
padded ones I'm going to
Wow.
use.
And
But
even
it's a lot of real estate that's just brown on the inside.
yeah. Yeah.
And I'm going to use one of these, but I pulled it apart.
I didn't even think about it. If you turn that on the inside, you don't get their swoop.
you're right.
Right. And I just have well, I'll be covering it anyway. And I just have it was like this, and I just pulled the seams apart very carefully, and it came apart quite nicely.
Oh, wow.
And I know that padding on the inside kind of poofs out
Yeah.
a little bit, so I'll have to be careful when I cut it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pasta.
You get dogs that don't like what you're doing today, huh?
Well, I don't have their little thing next to me for them to sit in.
Right. They're not
Um,
happy. They don't like it. You're doing it without them.
that's exactly what it is. So I just put her in. I actually have my overalls on today, so I was able to get her in there.
Mm.
Billy will have to sit between my legs on the little stool underneath me.
All right. Let's see.
I've been looking at those chairs that you sit weird on because they have that like
The
ergonomic ones because of the big thing that goes underneath you, like where your legs sit.
Yep.
Because they could actually sit on that.
Oh.
Because I've been looking for dog friendly chairs. Like if they had chairs that go down on the sides and they can sit on them.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been looking at.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
If you search dog-friendly chairs, does anything come up?
Pet friendly chairs actually come up.
Okay.
So yeah. And they're all those big wide chairs, that everybody's sitting in now so that they can
That can sit next to them. Is it?
sit next to them or sit cross-legged or
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Like a side bed, like a sidecar on a Harley.
Yeah.
That would be funny. Then you got to give them their little goggles and their little helmet.
Little cars.
Yeah.
Miami.
I don't know. It's not. I'm not getting an echo.
I hear it.
An echo?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else hear an echo?
No,
Yes.
Carrie, do you hear it on yourself or on others?
I hear it on DM.
And I hear it on you.
I just heard it now when Terry talked.
That's weird.
I hear it on Glynis too.
Jen said it started with DM a couple minutes ago. All right, hang on. Everybody just check and see if you have a YouTube open.
No, I don't have anything open.
Okay, I had mine on to read the
You have to put it on your phone.
comments.
Yeah,
So
put it-
I just turned it off. So
Put it on your phone, make your phone silent, and then you can read comments on there.
I have my YouTube open, but I don't have any volume on.
Can you
And
see
I
the
don't have
comments?
YouTube open.
Can you see the comments on StreamYard,
Yep.
Carrie?
That's how I have mine.
Or is it just kind of far away?
yeah, it's just too far away for me to read it with my bad eyes. But I did. Let me see. Make sure everything's closed.
Well, there's no echo now.
Okay, so DM talk. Let's see.
Okay. No echo.
No. Okay. And Carrie?
Yeah, I don't hear anything anymore. So good.
Okay.
We're
Jen?
good. Sorry.
Sorry. No, that's good. Is it gone, Jen?
Yep.
Is it gone? Gone.
She said it's only on. I don't know if that's a new one. Sounds supposed
That
to
was
be
a while ago.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
mostly good. Yeah. All right. I think we're good. I just don't want it to be irritating to people who are trying to watch. All right. Yeah, I really was going to do this with felt. And if this doesn't work, I'll just take it apart and make a felt one. But this is what I had sitting here, and I'm going to try to make the needle bow because I need one. That's a cool little container with dividers in it, DM. Oh, no, that's not a container. Oh, that's a Stamperia with cards. Okay, wow. At first glance, it looked like a white container with dividers. And I'm like, oh, look at the different color or the different type of size of sections.
Nope.
I'm like, no, I see that. So,
Oh, fat fingers are not wanting to tie something small.
how many of you do crafty stuff for Valentine's Day?
I don't.
No, I don't really do holiday stuff.
If I have to, I will. But usually the dogs and cats make a card for Mark for Valentine's Day.
That's cute. How about you in chat? How many of you do anything for Valentine's Day? Anything crafty? Only if I have to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I really did anything for Valentine's.
Yeah, once you've been married for a long time, you really continue those things.
Now that's pretty sad.
Nah.
Well, I still do. I do a card up for Tom. It's not really crafty. I kind of just write some stuff that I pick up on online.
Yeah.
Because people are better with words than I am. I just write that out on a card, but so that's not. I don't consider that crafty.
Well,
we still exchange cards on all
that's
occasions.
cool. That's cool. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. Okay.
Let's see.
I'll bet Sylvia makes Valentine's cards because that's her favorite holiday. Because it's all about hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so those ones are done. Those 6.
Nice. Okay.
And just
One.
some reason there's cat hair on my ruffles.
Oh no.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Right.
No, we're,
That's what I was going to say. I wonder why.
Just like there's always dog and cat hair on my stuff. It's part of the creative
Yeah. Oh
process.
yeah.
Wonder why.
That's why my golden is not allowed in my craft room.
Smart.
She tries, but no. Her hair just goes everywhere.
Hmm. Lucy would like to come in, but there really isn't room for her right now. So it's,
She's usually comfy on the bed though, so
yeah. She likes being on the bed when we're in here because she can hear.
mm-hmm.
She recognizes all your voices.
well, she's met most of us.
That's true.
Yeah.
All three of you.
Yep.
That is true. Okay. Let's see here.
I'm in the process of, rearranging and organizing my whole craft room bit by bit. So I've been working on my desk and I've done quite a bit,
Yeah.
but now I'm having a hard time finding things. Where is that living?
Because you've been digging them out of boxes and now you put them somewhere. Can't remember where you put them.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I
Well, I'm
understand, Carrie.
trying to make my craft room more livable
Mhm.
before I start doing all that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And in a new room, it's hard to know if that's going to be the best place for it.
Mm-hmm.
After you get going, then you might end up moving it around. But
Well, that's why I'm glad that I've taken the time to actually live in my craft room, and work in here before
Mhm.
totally finishing all
that's
the
probably-
unpacking.
Probably a good idea. It's probably a really good idea. Get a baby wipe. Well, hello, Gretchen. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. So I issued a challenge to these three ladies today. This is Marianne, by the way. And the challenge was, what can you make with what's on your desk? So they are just gathering up bits and pieces and scraps and big stuff and whatever they've had rolling around their desk and trying to make something with that. So, Carrie, do you want to tell them about what you're making?
Well, I've been collecting trash, of course, as junk journalers do, and going through it and organizing it. And I decided that I would make a craft paper, brown paper journal with all of the excess Amazon stuff packaging. So I'm working with an Amazon bag and a shopping bag and the Amazon packing paper.
Nice. And you'll be using junk mail envelopes and
Yes.
junk mail everything.
And other coffee dyed things to go along with the brown paper.
I love that when you say a craft journal, KRAFT,
Mhm.
Right.
craft journal. That's a great idea. DM, would you like to tell them what you're doing?
I'm making little tiny notebooks for girls' retreats for my friends. She's got a beautiful house that she holds retreats at, and she just wants something for them to have for them to write in during the weekend. So I'm making up a bunch of different prototypes for her, and then she can decide which one she likes and
That's cool.
stuff like that. So this is made from a card. It's just really would be a weekend one. And when I find my butterflies, I'll put them in here and close that up so that it's like a shaker.
Very cool.
So I'm just playing around with things right now.
Nice. Glynis, would you like to tell them what you're working on?
I've got a bunch of fabric pieces, scraps that I've been need to pare down. So I'm making clusters and snippet rolls, and my base of my snippet rolls are some ruffles that I had that were too wide to put on a page. So I'm using that, trying to make a little snippet roll here. And I've done some clusters up, get rid of some little pieces.
Wow, that's a great way to use up little bits and pieces. Bits and pieces.
They're too small or too big to throw out. They're too, so I don't want to just chuck them.
Yeah, that's true. And Gretchen, I am making a needle book. It's not a traditional needle book, as felt wasn't on my desk, but there was a lot of fabric, different fabric and stuff on my desk. So I'm going to attempt a needle book that is not traditional and see how it works. Doesn't work, I can deconstruct it and make something else. And what are you working on today, Gretchen? You guys are so quiet when you're focused.
No.
With glue still in them. So I actually dig the glue out of the bottom because there's plenty of glue in there.
Yes, that's one of my beefs with glue sticks.
Is how much space there is down there, the excess.
Yeah, how much you lose.
Right.
Deodorant's the same way. You can almost make a whole thing and use it for at least another week if you can get down in there.
True.
You can microwave them and it comes out much easier, Carrie.
The glue?
Yep. You microwave them and put them back in and pour them back into one. And if you had a whole bunch of them.
Oh, good idea. I didn't know the glue melted like that under heat. Okay.
Yeah. Deodorant does too. Lip gloss does. It's pretty much everything.
I've done it with lip gloss and deodorant, but
yeah.
Gretchen's working on a gnome paper bag journal. I love that. I like gnomes. I think they're cute. I don't ever do anything with them. I just think they're cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
Now I forgot the brilliant idea that I had for binding this. So I need to think about that.
I'm going to make this a pocket.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Hey, Bonnie. Good to see you.
Hi, Bonnie.
It's been a while. Hope things are going well with you. Let's see. What I need to do.
I need a drink. My throat is getting dry.
A piece of fabric, and that could be one of these. Could be one of these. Winging it as I go.
Yep.
As are y'all, I know. Okay.
That's my favorite way to make a journal. Wing it.
Wing it. No, I do have to agree. Oh.
Okay. Oh, I got to grab some book pages too. Perfect.
Sylvia posted a challenge in the group.
Uh-oh.
Awesome, Sylvia. Okay, I think that way. I think I could start. Let's see. I need a pin to mark this.
and that's not big enough. I shouldn't have cut it. Blah.
I hate that after the fact. Suddenly it all becomes clear as to how I should do it.
Yeah.
Live sucker punched you, but you're getting. Oh, Bonnie, you and me both. I'd love to hear your story. What happened to you? Probably right over the holidays, huh? What? Maybe you don't want to share here in chat, but if you do, what's been going on? And so sorry to hear that, and I'm glad you're getting through it and coming back. We don't give in or give up very easily, do we, Bonnie? I am going to use my sewing machine, which is right here.
That's what I'm looking forward to using. Yeah,
I really enjoy having my sewing machine right next to my desk.
Would you believe I actually found an extra sewing machine as I was cleaning out?
Really?
I didn't know I had.
Huh. Well,
I was like, where did you come from?
Wait a minute.
that's interesting.
Yeah. I was like, it was in something that my mother used to use as like put her bills and stuff in.
Uh-huh.
And, so I never had opened it. And I opened it and there was a sewing machine in it. And I don't know, it doesn't look familiar. I have absolutely no idea where it came from.
Not like it was the one she used when you were growing up.
No. The one she used when I was growing up is a FAF.
Yeah.
FAF.
PFAFF.
Yeah.
I think that's how it goes.
And it needs to be redone before I could ever use it. So, yeah, it's not usable.
Yeah.
I wish it was, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not. It's one that does embroidery on it too. So I have absolutely no idea where it came from.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you going to get it fixed?
The FAF or the new one that I just found?
The FAF.
I think I might. I think it looks like the last time she had it fixed was probably like 20 years ago. And I don't even want to try it to see if it's okay. I'd rather take it someplace and get it.
I see. Yeah.
Right. Than to make sure that it's, because I don't
workable.
think she used it. Yeah. I think maybe it's been used 3 times since it got
Wow.
Because FAFs are really good machines.
Yeah.
Yes.
This was a gift box that had a mug in it.
Mm-hmm.
How pretty that pattern is. And I took the box and I'm making a journal out of that.
Oh, that's cool. It looks almost like the yeah, it is. It's a Monet.
Yes. Yeah, it was a Monet China art, artsy cup.
Yeah.
That's cool. Bonnie had a truck wreck on Christmas. Missed the 2 deer, took the ditch, no airbag deployed, seatbelt malfunction, broken nose, broken ribs, and brain injury. Oh, Bonnie, I am so sorry to hear that. Wow. This is probably one of the toughest things for animal lovers, and I know Bonnie is an animal lover. You deer run out into the road and you swerve to miss them.
Yeah.
And you always end up, doing more damage to your vehicle and to you. Oh man, that's horrible. It's horrible.
That's one of the first things that I learned in driver's ed, being from Maine.
Mm-hmm.
Hit it. It's better to hit it than it is to try to not hit it.
Even insurance wise, it is, but yeah, less damage. As sad as that is to us to hit the animal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, that is rough.
Sucks.
I feel for you, Bonnie. That is really rough.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice way to spend the holidays, huh?
Hmm.
It's sad.
Well, let's see.
I like that. Let's see what I have in here.
Bonnie, I will keep you in my prayers because that's going to be some recovery. I mean, I know it's been a month, but I'm sure you're still hurting. Yep, totaled your truck. Don't even remember much of the last month. That does not surprise me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, so sorry. Wow. Makes mine seem like nothing.
There's somebody who nearly died.
Well, look at Bonnie. No airbags. No seatbelt malfunction. She could have died
Oh
too.
my goodness. The seatbelt, that's one of the most important things,
Right?
along with the airbags.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's pretty rough when they don't function properly. You have no way of knowing that they're going to or not.
Yeah.
Were you in the hospital, Bonnie? I was delivering Christmas presents.
Aw,
Oh my goodness.
and it's just so wrong.
There we go. Go in, go in, go
Yeah.
in.
Did you end up spending time in the hospital like Christmas Day?
Let's just make this easy. And fold it. There we go. Oh, hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. Hello, hello. What are you doing today, Sherry? What are you working on? Man.
Oh, wow.
Went a couple days later, don't remember Christmas at all. Wait a minute. Did you just get up and go home? You didn't get taken to the hospital?
That's crazy.
Until a couple days later. Sherry,
Oh my
don't
goodness.
Sherry, Bonnie, don't be pulling a Marianne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not something to be proud of. No, I did not. It's not that bad. And go home, and 5 years later hasn't healed properly, and then I have to have surgery to fix it. Oh,
She was probably more worried about the presents, huh?
probably. Woke up at home with no memory of how you got here. Whoa.
Oh
Whoa.
my goodness.
Okay, so did somebody come by and find you and take you home, or
Did you walk home?
how close were you to home? Oh my goodness. That's scary, especially with the memory loss, and brain injury.
Okay, this snippet roll's done.
Oh, she drove her wrecked truck home.
Wow.
Wow. Drove your wrecked truck home and just went to bed. Nobody knew. Probably didn't call anybody.
I'm straight to the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
It's scary.
Oh, Bonnie. That is so scary.
I was actually babysitting somebody once and they did that. They drove themselves home because they were more worried about me with the kids than they were of the wreck. And I was like, I called the
Why?
ambulance because I was like, they could barely walk. I was like,
Yeah,
no,
why-
you're going to the hospital.
The kids have a babysitter. Why worry about the babysitter and the kids? Call from the hospital.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not like they weren't right, you know, like in my neighborhood.
Uh-huh. Or call
You know.
somebody else to go over to
Right.
the kids or something.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ooh, I don't like that. Tried. Didn't work.
Oh, man. Front end hanging off, broke my glasses, and don't know how I even saw it. Right? I was going to say, how did you drive home without glasses if they were broken? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I'd have caused another wreck.
My goodness.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry, my camera keeps swinging, everybody, but I'm not
Keep knocking it.
desk. I am using a big, huge steamer trunk as a desk right now.
So it's not super stable. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the camera isn't super stable because it's on a swinging device. So
Yeah.
and I think every time I hit it, I look and it's gone completely. So my desk will be up because it's getting warmer here, and I can go outside and do my desktop finally
Cool.
this week.
What are you doing to it?
Well, I have some beautiful farm boards that I'm going to put together and use as my desktop.
Nice.
So I'm going to use a bookshelf as one end, hold it up, and the other one, I have legs to put on it.
She's going to
So-
pop over her knee every time she goes to craft.
Cool.
I have legs.
I love watching makeovers, craft room makeovers or craft room
yeah.
organizers, but I will only watch the ones that use stuff from around their house or antiques or things they got from the thrift store. These people that can go to IKEA and purchase a whole craft room
Perfect.
is
white
nice.
craft room from IKEA.
But that's not something I can do. Yeah.
Right.
So my room has everything from around the house no one else wanted or stuff I find at the
Yep.
thrift store.
Yep.
I actually did end up buying some things because from Michael's, they had a 50% off sale of all of their containers. And I have been looking for the, I don't know what they're called. They're really long and narrow. They're like for maps. And I've been looking
a map
those
drawer?
Yeah, I've been looking for those for years for up here. And I've never found any at a decent price. So that's what I got. I ended up getting one of their long
that's
drawer
awesome.
things. Right, because I couldn't find what I really wanted. So I did that. And then it was so cheap that I got a couple other things. I got a tower that I can put a lot of with these little drawers that I can put a lot of my inks and my bottles in because it's got
those metal frame ones with the plastic drawers.
Well, they're not plastic. They've got they're actually wooden, but they've got drawers in them that have grids so that you can just plop one in everything and it's not all over the place.
Oh, nice.
Can't wait to see them. I'm not sure.
That's wonderful when you can do that, when you have the money put away to.
Well, and I actually did because I've been waiting for certain things on Facebook Marketplace and I haven't been able to find them. I had,
Mhm.
you know, Christmas money, and I had money that I had sort of been saving for something like that. And so I did. I'd been saving up for a while for it. So I was pretty glad that I could get what I
Very
needed
cool. Yeah.
at a very good price. So, and yes, I'll do a tour of my room when I'm done.
I can hardly wait because you have your craft room set up, or you know, you're doing things in your craft room that is just right up my alley.
Yeah.
With the, you know, the way you're going to do your desk and
Upcycling and
yeah.
Yes,
what I've
I
seen
actually
so far.
did. I've done so much upcycling in here that that's why I was okay with actually buying those few pieces that I wanted.
Very cool.
Yeah. So
That's awesome.
that's not the norm for you.
not the norm, but I felt like I could do that this time.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you have to treat yourself.
Yes. So what are you putting in those long, skinny map drawer like drawers?
Well, right now, what's in it might not stay in it once I can get to my big collection of bins, my wall of bins. But for at the moment, I've got my whole collection of paper clips in one drawer. I've got the bottom probably is going to stay, and those are my my punches.
Okay.
They're probably going to stay in the bottom drawer.
Okay.
Because it's just perfect to get the bottom. The first three drawers are very are narrower than the bottom three. So the bottom three fit perfectly for doing punches.
Yeah, good idea.
And it'll be right there. And I put them on the bottom because they're the heavier ones, you know.
Yes.
So if it decides to do that, the top ones, I actually sort of want to put like office supplies, like pens, those kind of things. But I may also have enough because I have over 200 bins in that display thing that I bought. I might be able to put like overflow in it, so it might not necessarily end up. Might not be all of my pencils. It might just be, you know.
Sure.
Whatever. So, yeah, that's actually what I'm excited to show everybody is that bin thing that I bought because it's amazing.
Yeah, that's
really something that you normally don't find. I mean, I lucked out. Let's just put it that way in finding it.
So, how big are the sections in that?
Well, you can make them up as 12 inches tall, but I didn't do that. They're about 10 inches high. They're 4 inches wide. And then they're about 12 inches deep. So you could
put 12 by 12 paper
in it. But I couldn't use one section of it because then it would be too far out into my room. So I have a lot of the things left over, so I put as many as I could in it. So I didn't put I didn't make them 12 by 12. I made them, you know, shorter.
Yeah. Does it come apart in different sections?
Yes. Each one of the little drawers or each one of the sections are separate, and then it's got bars across and bars down. It's so cool. What they used to use at a dentist office for files. Originally.
That makes sense. Hey, Ricky. Good to see you. So, Ricky, about an hour before Jumpstart, we started at noon. About an hour before, I issued a challenge to these ladies. What can you make with what's on your desk? So they are put on the spot to just look around at what all the stuff that's on their desk and make something. So, Carrie, you want to tell them again what you're making?
I've been collecting all my brown paper wrapping from Amazon and the brown envelopes from Amazon and all of that stuff. And I decided to make a craft journal, craft colored journal.
Craft. I love it.
And it
I
will
like
have
it.
other trash in it.
A craft
Trash. Oh.
a
A
craft
trash.
trash journal. A craft trash journal. I like it. Glennis, tell her what you're making.
I have a lot of fabric pieces on my desk, so I'm making these snippet rolls to use them up.
Nice. And DM?
I am making little notebooks that will become little journals for people to use at a women's retreat.
So a little retreat gift.
Yeah.
That's a cute idea. And Ricky, I am faking my way through a needle book. It's not a traditional needle book because my felt wasn't on my desk. And I actually can't see it. I don't remember where it is exactly. So I'm using some fabric that is on my desk and trying to construct a needle book of a different kind. And we're going to see how it works. If it doesn't work, it'll end up just getting decorated and being used as it'll have fabric pages and will get decorated and used as a book. So one way or the other. Gretchen says, I don't have a room. I use the dining room, or what I think was the dining room. The house is open concept with a chimney smack in the middle. Oh, cool.
Oh,
So everything's
That's
a
nice.
mishmash of new, thrifted, and gifted. Love it.
Perfect.
Love it. Yep.
Great. Great ideas.
Like the open concept. I like that, sometimes I see in movies, and I think it's probably like New York, some of the older cities where they get these loft apartments. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
one big giant loft open. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that a lot. Maybe it's just me, but
No, they look great when they're being redone.
yeah.
So they
they
just
do. They did that with our in my hometown, our local furniture manufacturer. They turned that into condos.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I just think those lofts are cool. They're open and you can pretty much I love that sometimes you can see the exposed brick,
Mm-hmm.
and on the walls and
yeah, they can look real industrial, but look really cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can decorate them any way you want to make them a little more elegant but I've seen some really cool industrial looks. What I would really love to do, and don't think I have the energy for anymore, but what I really have always thought would be such a cool venture is to buy an old church
Oh,
and renovate an old church into a very cool house.
You can get.
I've also thought a school would be cool.
Yes, I was just going to say a school, but that completely depends on the school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're set up so differently, and churches are done differently too. But
Mm-hmm.
having all
I
the
wanted to do a
rooms-
barn. I always
Yep.
a barn
renovating a
would be cool,
barn
too.
would be awesome.
Yeah. Yep. There's so many rooms in an old church, and there's usually I don't know, a lot of times they have a gym.
You'd
big
have to
rooms
bed
for
and
parties,
breakfast it then.
but big rooms, a big craft room, a big studio.
Yeah. Or a whole floor.
Yeah.
You have the whole basement.
Yeah. You can take out whatever walls you want to make the room bigger.
Yep.
Forget the gym. That will be my studio.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I always thought, that would be so cool. And then, they're going to have either a piano and an organ or a place for a piano and an organ, and it's going to have great acoustics. So I'm going here.
It'll have electricity.
Hmm?
It'll have electricity.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, if it has an organ, I would expect it would make electricity.
Well,
Right.
I would think that most things nowadays would have electricity.
Yeah, and sometimes they've renovated them if they were very old ones. They've renovated them to keep using them. But that would just be cool. All of those different rooms, all the different things you could do in there. Gretchen, my rule is that I can have it if I can put it away. So I just buy another shelf, right?
There you go.
He has a full dining room table of stuff to work on. Sounds fun because my journal is still here and I've been working on since morning. Oh, that journal you just put together? You've been working on that? I know you've got to decorate it. We have an old school close by that made it a retreat or rental place. See, Ricky, see, if I
Cool.
find an old school or a church, you could completely have it as a retreat place.
That would
And
be awesome.
live in it. Yeah, and have your own fabulous studio at the same time. I keep telling Doug I would love to buy a retreat house. You know?
Yep, I've brought that up to my husband too.
And he kind of looks at me like, that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm sure it is because I know how much work it is just to do a retreat.
Mhm.
But to have the retreat house being rented out by multiple people, retreat after retreat after retreat, yeah. But fun.
I
Fun
think a
work.
school would be great for a retreat place because
That would be fun.
when I went to Italy, I actually lived in an elementary school for half of the time I was there while I was doing the archaeology digs. So
Yeah.
it's fun to actually live in a school.
A school would be awesome. Would be an awesome place for a retreat.
Yep.
Lots of rooms.
Yep.
One big room to meet in, plenty of space for people to go off and have alone time.
Wheelchair accessible.
Okay, speaking of which, we have had at the last minute 2 spots open up for spring retreat. So if any of you have thought about retreat or haven't thought about retreat, you'll never experience a retreat quite like a Happy Paper People retreat.
Yes, that is so true. Grab those spots if you
We have 2
are even thinking about it a little bit.
I would love to come, but there's no way I can come to that house.
I know. There is one room available, and so 2 people would be sharing the room, or one person could choose to have the room to themselves. If you share a room, $735, and that is your entire week. This is a week-long retreat. So that's the entire week retreat and the room and everything. So this is an amazing price, an amazing opportunity. We can't ever get that kind of price when we do a hotel.
It doesn't include the bag you'll have to buy to carry all your loot home.
That's okay. They can find one at the secondhand store.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can bring it back at the thrift. Or we sometimes suggest that when you pack a suitcase, you pack a smaller suitcase inside of it and then just put all your stuff inside the smaller suitcase so that you have extra to carry home. Because you always go home with a lot of stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the question is, where did I put that cute little... Oh, and if you wanted the room to yourself, it's not that much more. It's $805. Have the room to yourself, but $735. You can share it with someone. Gives you a little bit of shopping money. It is April 30th through May 7th, and it is just outside of Salt Lake City, Utah. Gretchen, where do you live? I don't think I even know. I know where Ricky is. Ricky's coming to retreat, by the way. I know where Jen is. Jen has been to retreat. Gretchen, where do you live? And where did I put that perfect little iron? Oh my goodness.
Glitter.
Let's see. Did you say glitter?
I did. I have glitter because I've found this little tiny piece of paper to do an edge with glitter.
With glitter on it.
So now I have glitter all over the place.
Great.
That's fun.
I have
Sometimes.
14 clusters.
Wow, nice. And some
Wow.
bands. Okay, where did I put that little iron? Let's see.
You
Where
need to
would
tie a string to it. It keeps wandering off on you.
Gretchen gets to see Sylvia on a regular basis. So she's from
Oh, nice. Gretchen, you're so
Wow.
close. You're so close. And flights are cheap if you watch them and get them at the right time. From Seattle to Salt Lake.
Hi, Margie.
Hey, Margie.
You should come down. You definitely should come down. Sylvia would if she could. Hey, Margie. We don't care if you're late. We're just glad you're here. Yes, Gretchen, you should come. You should come.
Most definitely.
Gretchen, I understand that you made a really cool album that I really want you to post pictures of in the group so I can see it. Now she's going to roll her eyes and go, Sylvia. No, it's okay. This is such a great place to post in the group because it's always so supportive. And we love being inspired by everybody's creations because everybody's creations that are different from ours are just so inspiring.
Even if we all make something with the same materials, they're going to look totally different.
Absolutely.
It's cool to see.
And
Yep,
that's
we
what's cool.
prove
Yeah.
that.
Time after time after time, right?
Yep.
Let's
Time after time. By the way, I watched the speaking of Cyndi Lauper singing her song, she has a documentary on right now. On it's not on Amazon. It's on
Prime. Not on Prime.
It's not on Prime. It's on
Netflix.
Netflix. It is so good. You
Really?
just like fall in love with her again. Like I always was a fan of hers, but you fall in love with her again just to see everything that she's done in her life and what she's accomplished. It's amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I watched a bunch.
Yeah, I just got done watching the show Bones, and
I
she
love
was on that, and I just loved her in there.
Mm-hmm. I love Bones. That's always one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, it's one I watch over and over again.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I guess I need to.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you've never watched Bones?
Oh, I know.
Oh, it's awesome.
She's an anthropologist.
Okay.
Not Cindy, but
Yeah.
the show is about.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She's like for skeletons and stuff like that. It's really
Oh, you're talking about the old series.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I've seen all of that because that I've read all her books before that came on.
Yeah.
Oh, really? The person that was made after or made.
Yeah, the person who wrote the originals.
Huh.
Fabulous series.
That's cool.
Yeah, she becomes a forensic anthropologist.
Yep.
And works with the FBI.
Yeah.
And it's a really good. It's also a feel good movie too. Towards
feel good show. Yeah.
Towards the yeah.
Right. Well, Gretchen, I will say we don't always. Usually, by the time we finish making a junk journal, we've looked at it so long that we're not sure we like it anymore. So that I'm glad you showed it to Sylvia because she's always honest about that. And she did say she told me it was beautiful. Junk journal of your trip to Ireland. So yeah, we'd love to see photos of that. Definitely be inspiring. But yeah, I'm the same way. After I look at it so long, while making it, by the time I'm done, I'm like, oh, I don't really like this. Nobody's going to like this. It's just whatever it is. But yeah, it's okay. That happens. Put it away for a while. Look at it later and you go, wow, that's pretty cool.
Walk away is always my
right.
Like that.
Well, I wanted to press these down. I could still do it after it's made. But all right. So basically, my little book, my little fabric book, the pages are fabric just to put needles and pins in. And then I've got, I don't know what the pinking shears are. The end, let's see, got the cover and the end paper. And this is the inside of the spine. Inside of the spine is fabric. And so the pages are attached to that. So yeah, if it doesn't work as a, oh, now I really do kind of need that. If I use this one, it's just going to get torn up, isn't it?
Oh, I got to put some blue in this. I'm going pink, and it should be have some blue.
I'm afraid if I use this, it's just going to get torn up because this is not for fabric. Ooh.
Need some.
Really need to go dig out my pinking shears. That's what I really need. We always critique our own work. You're right, Margie. We do, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Always worse than anybody else would.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I just think sometimes we stare at it so long while we're working on it that we're just tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. And now when I go back and look at the journals I made years and years ago,
You're like, oh,
I'm amazed. And I keep asking myself, did I make this? I made that?
Yeah.
right?
They're so cool.
Oh, that's actually pretty darn cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It's not going to need to be that long, but let's find out. All right, so there's my fabric pages. This is going to go on here. This is going to go on here.
I have snoring dogs. I'm sure you're not going to hear them, but I do have snoring dogs going on.
That's funny.
Oh, that's cute.
At least they're asleep and not bothering.
Yeah. Yeah, at least they're asleep. I was say at least they're sleeping quiet, snoring quiet. Yeah. We don't hear them though. I don't hear them.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I get.
All right. So, Margie, you just came in about an hour before Jumpstart. I challenged these ladies. What can you make with what's on your desk? So they are just gathering up what's on their desk and making something. So here we go again. Carrie, you want to tell Margie what you're making?
So I was going through my trash to sort it out, and I had all the brown paper packaging handy, and I thought, ooh, I'm going to make a trash journal with the brown paper packaging. So it's going to be a craft trash journal.
A craft trash journal. I love it.
And I'm putting in, these envelopes that have been coffee dyed and some other things that are coffee dyed.
Nice. Glynis.
I'm making fabric and doily clusters. Now I'm into my, I'm playing around with fabric now. And I made a whole bunch of doily ones, and
Cool.
I've had all these scraps on my desk.
Forever. DM.
I am making little journals for a retreat. My friend has a beautiful place that she holds girls' retreats at. So I'm making little journals for them to each
That's cool.
document their lovely weekend.
That's cool. That's awesome. And I am making a out of the ordinary needle book because my felt wasn't on my desk and I wasn't gonna spend the time and energy to go rummage for it. So with what is on my desk, I am trying to make a needle book, and if it doesn't work, it'll end up just being a book with fabric pages that will get decorated. So
Speaking of challenges, we have one from Margie coming up soon.
we do.
I can't wait.
The 27th. So sometime later this week, we will have a live, and maybe it'll be a laughing craft where we will announce. Let's see, I'm looking here. It will not be Tuesday or Wednesday. It could be Thursday or Friday. Likely Thursday is my guess. And then it'll be a challenge for the month of February.
Yay.
And it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a good one. So, yeah, I don't want to miss that. This is Margie's challenge. Nobody knows about it. Nobody in admin has any clue. So they have no advantage. They never do. We don't give advantage. We don't play favorites, right?
Oh, we've tried to get the clues.
They tried to get clues out of me and Margie, but they've had no clues. So everybody's going to find out at the same time. You don't need a head start. You got the whole month of February. That's way more time than you need. But it'll be fun. Oh, it's going to be a great challenge. It is really going to be a great challenge. Margie always comes up with great challenges.
Awesome.
She always does. It's been a couple years since we had a Margie challenge, so it is time. I think I just figured out. Let's see. Interesting. Now, different thoughts about how to do this are going through my head.
Don't you love that?
Yes. You're halfway through it and you're like, well, I could do it this way. Oh, wait a minute. So yeah, they've been trying to pull actually what Margie kept teasing about grunge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think Margie wasn't there the other day when I said, yep, it does have to do with grunge. So that's about all the.
That leaves it wide open.
Yeah, kind of does, doesn't it? That's about all the help or hint they've gotten is it does have to do with grunge. But not going to tell you anymore. But you're going to love it. I will tell you that more. You're going to love it. I know you are.
Where is that fabric I used? Oh, there it is. Let's see if I can get it with my toe.
If it's within reach.
Oh, come on. Yay!
So I have a grabber right next to my desk.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I should have had that.
Yeah.
I have one, except for it's over in the corner for me to grab for something else.
Oh. Honestly, it's not why I have the grabber by my desk. It's because I've had both shoulders replaced, but it's okay. I would use it in place of my toes.
Actually, I'm pretty good at grabbing things with my toes. So.
Yeah,
Me too.
And drawing with my toes. And
really?
Well, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't draw with my
That's
toes, you know.
there was
I've never tried.
Oh, it's fun. So I used to work with my mom. My mom worked at this place called the Little Red Schoolhouse in our hometown. And there's Pine Tree State camp. And I don't know what they call it now, because what they used to call it, they can't call it that now because it would be offensive.
Right.
But one of the people that I used to go for a week and help when our crew went, and there was a guy there that didn't have arms, and that's what he taught. He taught how to use your feet to do things. He used to paint and
awesome.
everything, and it was so much fun to watch and see what he did. So that was my goal, was to
that's cool.
Try to learn to do that when I was there. It was
Very
fascinating.
cool.
Like I could sit and watch him eat, and it was just
yeah, they do get pretty skilled at doing things with their feet. That is for sure. Wait, I said an inch and a half. Let's see.
now they just refuse, huh, Margie? They're like, no way, lady.
Yeah, I should have left that in a little bit. Okay. It's okay. It's all okay. Okay. Used to be able to pick up stuff with my toes. Yeah, I thought that was a good challenge, Margie.
I can't bend over anymore, so I pick up stuff with my toes.
Yeah, that's part of now. Yeah.
Actually, Carrie's the one that made me think of this challenge. So you can blame Carrie if you're not happy with it. But look, you're all getting some cool stuff done.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but
Oh, come on.
I have got more clusters than I know what to do with.
Do you?
I love making them because I make them a lot.
Yeah.
Because I really enjoy making them. So,
Well,
send them out in Happy Mail.
Good idea. Well, she did in Canada.
It's hard from Canada.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah, that's true.
You've got a few people in Canada you could send to. Oops.
I can always bundle them up for the retreat sale.
Oh, that's true.
There you go. Yeah.
That's true. She's good
And
about
always
making
blame Canada.
Oh, Canada. There you go. Sylvia was doing that at home, I know.
Yeah,
And,
she'd be doing that.
Couldn't be heard, so I did it for her. Alrighty. Almost every part of my body refuses to work now. Yeah.
Yep.
I hear you, Margie. Unfortunately, I hear you. I understand. I think I keep moving off camera. Not that it really matters a whole lot, but
Mine is so up high because I
hey,
can't
Ricky.
to it. So
All right, Ricky. See you soon.
bye, Ricky.
Bye.
Okay, where'd the other piece of that go? There it is. Go under, go under, go under, go under, go and be hidden.
Are you trying to influence your paper?
I am trying to influence my paper
Where
with
do you want it to go?
Yep. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. And you can't scoff if it works. There we go.
That's really cute. I just totally came up with it.
Oh, husband's getting a car fire call. All right, bye. Ricky.
Oh no.
That sounds fun.
Not something I'd want to be.
The car fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Between that one and this one. And
My car almost caught fire in an accident once, but it didn't
really,
make it. Yes.
oh, thank goodness.
Scary.
I know.
Yeah, it is scary.
We got out and we got the car stopped. Turned it off before it.
Wow.
It was like a minute before it was about ready to
Exploded.
go flames. Yeah. Oh, that one will look cool.
Mm. A big pile of clusters.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get rid of a lot of little tiny stuff, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm hoping my box will definitely go down. I'll be able to close the lid on it at least.
It'd be nice to just be able to close the lid.
Exactly. But it's my go-to when I don't know, do I do anything? I make clusters.
Right?
It's,
You've done so many, you almost don't have to think about them.
Mm-hmm.
Too tired to think about something else? Make clusters.
yeah.
I think this might actually work. I hope so.
Are you padding it with anything?
Not the pages. I'm just going to let the pages be fabric. But I decided after I got it, I sewed each page on individually. So they have plenty of movement, plenty of room to move. And I sewed them to a spine piece of fabric. Then as I was looking at them, I thought, well, why not make that a hard spine for them to come out of? So that the leaves, the outside has more structure. Because usually the inside has no structure, the outside has no structure. It just kind of flops, even when it's felt, but not super bad. But so I thought, what? So I cut a little spine, and what I had sewed them onto was like a 2-inch piece of fabric that was just going to be the inside spine. So I sewed them. I cut a spine, covered that with the same paper, and then sewed that onto, or glued that onto. So now there's the pages coming out of the spine. So now that will go right. Well, maybe I did need those pieces of fabric coming out. They were going to go on this other side. I'll do one on the outside. I will do one here. Now I'm just talking to myself. But
That's okay. You got to work it out.
yeah.
Well, that's how a lot of people process information.
Okay.
Sure.
It's got to have something on it. Let's go for the smaller ones and see if there's anything there. Oh, you know what? I could put a square over it.
All right, so here's a question. Do I want the
answer?
Okay. Do I want the spine to be some of this watercolor paper or fabric? Or do I want the spine to be like black bookbinding tape?
I like the fabric.
Yeah. Both. Let's see.
Ooh, that might be cool. It's not quite.
That's a really pretty yellow watercolory fabric.
Yep, it is. Gorgeous.
They're all, even though they're watercolory, they're still darker and brighter than this watercolor paper. It seems really pale compared to it. It's a really pretty orange too. Look at that. Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
So they all seem so dark compared to the pale watercolor paper, and that's the inside. I should put that on the outside. Like which one would go with it best, but they're all so dark. And well, the dark is fine. They're all very, oh, what's the word? Oh my goodness. Nap time. Sylvia's back for bed.
Right.
Gave me permission to part of purchase journal so I could play with the yummy paper. It was recently gifted a journal kit. Journal was small. Cats rule. But I love the doggy underlords too. I haven't seen Sarah today. Has anybody talked to Sarah today?
Nope.
No.
That really needs to be on the other side.
Okay.
Because it's got a flat side. I don't like it.
The question remains, and this could be, I do like the idea of some contrast though.
Oh, I could have got that.
All right, so I think I have a burgundy bookbinding tape. And black. Let me grab that and see what that looks like. Ooh,
I need something behind
this. Look at this fabric tape. I have a 60 piece that's been sitting here at my desk for months. It's been stuck to the side of my desk, just hanging there. That might make it cool.
I do that too.
Yeah.
It was, I cut it off. It was, you know, the piece was too long. This was what was left. And I thought, I'll just use it sometime, somewhere. That might make it cool. Because that's all watercolory. Yeah.
That's the ticket.
Yeah, that's the ticket. I think I'm going to have to add some glue. Sylvia wants the challenge. Why are you still here? Sylvia, I want your challenge. I need my loyal subjects. Fearless leader needs to get well. I do, but I need to finish this. I can't leave this unfinished on my desk. So I told him we had 2 hours today, and then I will go rest.
Okay. Yes, you need your rest.
Resting gets old.
Yes.
Gets really boring. You can only watch so many movies before you're bored out of your mind when that's not something you always do.
Well, you'll get better quicker if you rest.
I know. Okay. Let's try this.
So if anybody's wondering, all of these squares that I keep pulling out are actually off the covers of packages of paper. I cut them and I put them into one.
Oh, great idea.
Yeah, the little squares on the paper packs.
Yep.
Where they show you the different paper that's inside.
Yep.
I love those to use them as covers for teeny tiny books.
I just throw them in a bag like this, and then when I need a pop of color, I'll go grab it.
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
And they make great little, when you're needing to just add color to one side of paper or one.
Oh. But Sylvia, when I start mind mapping and planning and journaling and all those things, I'm not really always resting because then my mind starts going. So if I was just sitting here relaxing and resting and punching out things out of my scraps or swatches, I'm just sitting here doing this same thing. This is actually pretty relaxing to me because I'm sitting still. I'm moving very slowly. I'm taking my time. I'm not teaching a tutorial. So this is actually really pretty relaxed. Oh, Sylvia, are you just tired of seeing me? Is that the thing? You don't have to see me. It's just my hands, and you got 3 other people's hands to look at.
Here's some rickrack to look at. Got a piece of rickrack I'm putting on this cluster.
Oh no!
That's for you, Sylvia.
Close your eyes.
Oh no!
Well,
Nobody told her it was going to be a rickrack paddywhack day. Poor
There will
Sylvia.
be no rickrack in my book today.
No rickrack in mine either.
Not in this
That's
one.
fine.
Sylvia's sorting. Now, see, sorting paper takes a lot more physical work for me. So this is actually very relaxing because I'm just sitting still using my hands, but that's about it at my desk. No sorting of paper and picking and moving. And all right, where's the center? There's the center. And where's the center? Down here. There's the center. Woo! And glue comes squirting out the sides. That glue comes out so easily now because I watered it down.
Yeah.
You will not intimidate me with rickrack. Good girl. That's awesome.
I was just wondering if pinking shears, things cut with pinking shears, do the same thing to her.
Huh.
Ah,
Sylvia, do you have pinking shears? Are they just as bad? It's a really good question.
1.5. 1.5. Yes, because everything was cut with pinking shears in my house.
Is that what she said?
No, that's what,
No.
I mean, it was at my house. And you were not to touch them. Oh my goodness.
Oh
You
no,
touched
yeah.
my mother's pinking shears, hell was going to break loose.
Right.
And my mom was left-handed, so I couldn't use them because they really were left-handed ones. And they were very difficult to use if you were right-handed.
And plus, as a kid, I found them super heavy.
And
Yes.
really hard to.
They are.
My mom's were really hard to work.
Yeah.
And so I always thought, well, I don't like pinking shears because they're so hard to work, and to make cut. But
Right.
I found since then they're not all that way.
Right.
These are very heavy and they are stiff. I need to loosen the nut and oil them. But these came out of not my grandmother's sewing basket, but my aunt's sewing basket. They could have been my grandmother. I don't know.
That's cool.
They
Yeah.
don't look old enough, but yes. I am left-handed, but I grew up learning how to cut with regular right-handed scissors.
Yeah.
And then when the left-handed scissors kind of became popular, somebody gave me a pair and I couldn't use them because of the way I hold my hand and put pressure on the scissors. I can't use left-handed ones.
So you use right-handed ones?
Yep.
With your right hand?
No, with my left hand.
With your left hand.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Now, where did I put that one that I did from the beginning? No barking. It's Uncle Colin.
Okay.
What did I do? There it is. Hee hee. I didn't lose it.
Almost for a second. Hey, Jersey Gypsy. Welcome, welcome. All right. Let's see. It's a good thing I wasn't trying to record this as a tutorial because it's going to take me 2 hours to make this. Should have been pretty quick, but I am relaxing and taking my time.
Good.
That's important.
Right, Sylvia. And that's totally okay. I just have to just go, you know what? I can take as long as I need or want to do something. Just don't push it. Alrighty. Run with it. The season of sugar is always here. Nice to meet everyone. I cannot hear no headset, even with hearing aids, but I am watching. Awesome. So she can't hear. You guys want to just type in hello and welcome to Jersey Girl, those in chat, and us too. Easter peeps. Ew, I don't like peeps.
No.
My daughter-in-law loves peeps.
I love peeps.
My son loves them as well.
Yeah. I don't like peeps. It just feels like a big bite of sugar. And that's kind of gross to me. But, Okay. Yako. See, Margie doesn't either. Welcome.
I like Easter peeps when you poke holes in the cellophane and let it get sort of a little dehydrated
And chewy.
and chewy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I eat those like a month after Easter because that's about when they're ready.
There's only one Easter candy that I like.
Oh no, there's another one I like too. Most people don't like it.
What
Black jelly
is
beans.
black jelly beans? My favorite.
Ugh.
Me too.
Love them, love them. What is your favorite, Marianne?
It's a little chocolate Easter egg with a candy coating, but it's made by Hershey. It is not wrapped in foil, and it's in a light blue, like a robin's egg blue bag. And they're just they're Hershey eggs, but Hershey has like 5 different
Oh yeah.
ones.
Okay. I think
And
I know what you're
and what it is it's like a gigantic M&M
Yeah.
with the chocolate inside and the candy coating.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
no malt. It's not wrapped. There's no anything else on it. And they always sell out so fast that it's hard to find them. But I don't know, they have so many different kinds. You know, you go, okay, here's Hershey's eggs, candy coated. Nope, not the one.
I do not like those the eggs with the chocolate eggs with the yolk stuff inside.
Oh,
Everybody loves those.
Oh, the Cadbury.
The Cadbury eggs.
Cadbury
oh my
eggs.
goodness.
Okay, Cadbury caramel.
Yes,
No.
the caramel ones are good.
Try that one.
Nope. I have tried it. I can't eat any of them.
You don't like the caramel
I
in it?
I could probably do the caramel ones if they were mini size,
Mhm.
but I can't handle all that
All
whole
of it.
That's
rush
it's big.
of
Jersey girl, what is it you work with? You do journals or card maker, or what's it you work with?
You have to
Type
type
it,
it.
if you can, type it in, Glynis, and ask her if she can hear at all.
Oh, I forgot she couldn't hear. Thank you.
Yeah,
I will retype that.
JG. I like the caramel and the fudge Cadbury eggs. Okay, I don't think I've had the fudge one, Margie. I
haven't
did
tried
have
the fudge ones either.
I had the caramel one. Pretty sure it was last year that you guys all made me try it. And it was good. It was very, very good. So I can't argue with that. Yeah, the Cadbury egg is a favorite of my son and husband. He also likes the what are they? Ferrero Rocher.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love.
Oh
But
yeah,
you can
those
get
are
those
good.
all year long.
Yep. Yeah, the other almond roca would be my other.
Oh yes,
Love the
I
almond
do
roca.
like that.
See, I like bocce's, which are the Italian ones that have it's got a little fortune on the inside too. And you used to be able to get them at Christmas time a lot,
Mhm.
but I didn't even see many this Christmas.
Weird.
They're almost like those almond roca things.
Uh-huh.
Really
I
yummy.
love the almond roca. What's that little machine?
Yeah, I
Jersey
don't.
Girl asked.
Which one?
Are you talking about the paper trimmer?
Well, who I'm trying to look at the 4 pictures, and who's got a machine there? I don't see one.
This one?
On DMs.
Yeah, it's a paper cutter. I can't reach to type.
Okay.
But yes, on
Me
the
neither.
Paper. Margie can type in too if things that were.
It's just a Tim Holtz Tonic Studio paper cutter.
It's a small one. There's all kinds of small ones. There's that one. There's this one. We're Memory Keepers. There's other brands. I think Fiskars probably has small ones.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own old Creative Memories one.
Oh, wow. Cool. I have so many paper trimmers. Half
Yeah.
a
That's
dozen.
okay. More to share at retreat.
Right. Half a dozen of them are in the at least half a dozen are in the retreat box.
Box, yeah.
If somebody really needs one, doesn't have one at retreat, I'll send them home with one. Because there's so many in there. And all of mine that I don't even usually take
Mm-hmm.
are, another. Probably don't want to admit how many there are. I don't even know. I'd have to count, but probably more than a half a dozen. I don't know. You just always have to make sure you have a paper trimmer.
Right?
That is something you can never be without.
Right.
Well, I own 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 paper trimmers.
Okay, I don't feel so
Cutters.
bad. Yeah, I do have some I own that I would like to give away or sell or something. I don't know. Because I just have too many.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I need to do that. There's lots of that stuff around here on Marketplace.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What do I put on next? Whoopsie.
Stick and paper. You know, definitely fairly a newbie to this. Margie, can you type in invite her to join Happy Paper People Facebook group if she hasn't already? Ask her what her real name is so that we can find her in the Facebook group. And then after that, invite her to join the rack list. Because people often share stuff they get with others, and being on the rack list would make her available for that. All right, and one more. It's helpful on the homebody due to my 3rd stage heart failure. So fun and relaxing. Oh, heart failure. Isn't that a joy?
Oh, goodness.
I'm not laughing at you because, yes, I am
With you.
experiencing it.
Oh, goodness.
Yes, I am. Margie, would you ask her if she can hear any at all when we speak? I don't want to just like say it and then have you type it and then we're just being redundant. If she can hear some of it, but if she can't hear any of it, then yeah, we definitely want to type in for her. So I'm almost done with this and then I can show it.
Okay, I'm going to glue you down. You better stay there.
Okay, she did join the Facebook group. That's good.
No, don't come out.
All right, let's see. Must have already joined it because I don't see anything new. So she probably saw the invitation in the Facebook group then to come to the live.
Or she might have got a notification from me.
Yeah. Yep. If she joined even last week, she'd be on the. Okay. So still need to know if she can hear anything when we're speaking, a little bit or nothing at all.
Jean-Ann. Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I put that one in.
Marianne, okay. Awesome. Yes, please post your creations. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at this cute little book.
Oh, cute.
With that spice fabric tape.
Fabric tape, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I have another piece up here and it actually had the red and pink on it. Oh, well, that's okay. It might not have been long enough. Okay. Let's see. Turn this up just a bit.
Let's see now. Where can
Yes.
I find
Welcome, Jean Ann. Okay, so this is my needle book. It's actually got a hard spine. It's cute. And fabric pages. So I can just put all my pins and needles. Somebody's thinking, I can hear it. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, yeah. Sherman is
Oh, is that
scratch-
him? Oh, I thought it was inking with the dauber.
No, it's Sherman scratching.
That's funny. Shermie. Okay. All right. So in here, let's see if that, yeah. All right. I'm going to put on the back page extra stainless steel pins or glue bottles. Yes, it can hold big pins. Big
Nice.
needles. But it can hold lots. I mean, I figured that it can hold 2 rows.
Mm-hmm. Looks like I need to cut some more tiny circles out. I'm getting down to the bottom of mine.
Oh, wow.
And I had cut a lot of those out. But I use so many of them to
Okay.
layer things.
Moving next month, so I have to wait to get on the list. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Jean Ann, and then get yourself on that list because we often share when we have excess or more than we'll ever use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I definitely have more than I'll ever use.
I know.
Yep,
Don't
me
know.
too.
Let's see. These are some big needles. Look how big and thick this needle is.
Oh, wow.
Gigantor. I know. Like, I don't want that going through any fabric. It's actually flat down here. That's for something.
Oh, that's a leather needle.
Yeah. Just looking at that going, wait a minute. That's not a normal needle. One,
It
two,
almost
three.
looks like a hypodermic for a second.
Yeah.
There.
It's triangle on the bottom. Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
leather needle.
Leather.
Those are leather needles and they're very sharp, so be careful.
Yeah. But easy to hang on to because they're big.
They're big,
yes.
yeah.
Right there.
They make your holes too big though sometimes.
So, yeah.
Depending
Oh,
on
you're in Houston. Cool. Christy is in is she in Plano? Oh, hang on a minute. I just went brain dead on her. Why would I have I don't know.
Are you she must be originally from Jersey then. Her name is Jersey.
Jersey Gypsy.
Jersey girl.
Are you originally from Jersey? That is okay. I'm trying to get all the needles together because I go looking for a needle and I'm looking for the right size and
That's why I have magnets on just about every
this
surface.
one is also a leather needle, much smaller, but also a leather. Okay, so specialty needles and great big gigantor needles will be on one page. We'll put the specialty on the yellow.
If
Yeah,
you have trouble hanging onto the needles, take a balloon and
Mhm.
cut it open and, rinse all the stuff off of it.
The dust,
And it
yeah.
grabs onto the needle really well.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Okay.
I have a piece of exercise band that I cut off one of mine that works just as well.
That's a great idea. Okay, so
I know when I go to get my blood drawn, they throw out those rubber bands they put around your arm.
Yeah.
Use them.
Tourniquets.
Grab 'em.
And so I always ask them for mine.
Cool. Yeah,
Toss
that's
the
a great
tourniquet.
idea.
Can I have that? All right. So I want to keep these ones that are. Now I'm wondering, should I put it in a row up and down? Be easier to do a second row. Should I have started it in here and done the second row out there? Didn't think I was going to have that many, but you know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Start putting them in there and like, oh yeah, I got 15 more over here.
Well, and then last retreat, I gave needles. Sarah gave needles.
Oh yeah, I need to pull those out and add those.
So there was a lot of needles.
Which, yeah, I could really use in here. Mostly what I'm putting in right now are pins. All right, a piece of exercise band that I have cut up to use for opening jars. Yep. Never going to exercise with it. Let me at least get some use out of it. It's good to open jars.
I think I am clustered out. I've made about 20. I got a
How
cat.
many did you make?
Looks like 22. My cat is sitting
Wow.
on half of them, so I can't tell.
And you made some belly bands too.
Oh, no, they've been cut up. They've been cut up.
Okay. Cut up into clusters?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that way I got a use out of those.
That's cool. That is cool. Okay.
Don't be surprised if they turn up at your doorstep.
Well, I'll assume they're for the retreat sale then.
Yeah. I've got a few things I've been holding on to.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you.
Well, I'd like to make them, but I've just had way too
You
much.
can't use them all. Yeah. Nobody doesn't like some embellishments that are ready made. So they always are appreciated.
Well, that's good because I can, and I don't feel bad about making them.
Yeah. We'll just put them in bags, have big bags of stuff.
Yeah,
You
you
get
sell
these
them as a
target
whole set or something.
embellishments. That's a short one.
Like when I start doing the page edgers, I don't stop until I've got 20 or so done.
Oh, I like doing my page edgers on the actual page that I'm working on. I guess to do them ahead of time, it would be faster. But like on each one of these, I've put a page edger on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's another thing I like doing when I don't want to start a new journal or something.
Right. Yeah, Jean Ann, this is just a different. I know it's not what people traditionally make as a needle book. It's kind of a different needle book, but it's a needle book to be at my desk. So it's an actual book, but to put all needles and pins in.
It's a book.
It's a book. But a book. Oh. And
Yeah, I'm disturbing you. I'm trying to rescue these.
Yeah, Jean was like, I see cat butt.
Yeah. This is the one that was crawling under the bed earlier.
Ah,
And showing its disdain.
Yeah, exactly.
okay. Let's see here. Now, I dropped a thing on the floor, a little dish that had, I don't know, dozens of needles in it.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
Oh my goodness.
as I can get them up, but now they're like, I got all the ones that were obvious,
Mhm.
but I saw a couple more over here as I was picking something else up, like mixed in with the dust along the
Do
edge.
you have a magnet that you can
Yeah. Yep.
stick down and have them all go onto? That's what I
Yep. And let's see here. Yeah, the telescoping magnet that I can just put down and run along that edge.
Yeah.
Well, it should work quite well. Thought that would be enough pages, but maybe I need more pages. Neat.
One is the loneliest number that you ever knew. Do, 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 do.
Two can be as lonely as one. All right.
Oops, I went off again.
Okay. Oh, there's some. See these little ones that don't have heads on them. I can't see when they get down into the pin cushion.
Mm-hmm.
They go all the way down flat. Can't hardly see them.
Nope, I
Or
don't like
on
that.
report.
Nope, I
Well,
don't like that.
Jean-Ann, I'm glad you stopped by too, because hopefully you will always get lots of ideas here.
Mm-hmm.
Got 4 people doing 4 different things here, and we love to share ideas. We love to be inspired by what you make. And every Monday at noon Mountain Time, we have Monday Jumpstart with new ideas. We test out products that time and do all kinds of fun stuff. We've got a couple of really fun ones coming up. We had something else planned for today, but I just did not have the bandwidth to do it today. So
Hello, Australia.
it got pushed out, and these guys got put on the spot. I know that there's one. Oh, see, the needles get pushed clear down in there. And you can't see the needles. They have no head on them at all. There we go on this one. So I squish the pin cushion together. I get stabbed on the bottom. I can feel where the pins or needles are.
Yeah.
My brain is going blank on the lady from Australia. Messy palette.
Oh, Diane.
Diane.
Is she here? Oh, there she is. Hi.
Yep, I've been trying to think of her name.
Hey, Diane. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I can feel one right here, and I don't know. I think it's completely on the inside. So it must be a needle. It doesn't have a head that stopped it from going in. Either that, yeah, I think either that or it broke off. Well, that's kind of weird. How you doing, Diane? There it is. I got it. It actually is a needle. So it had nothing to stop it from going all the way to the center of the pincushion. It is morning time in Australia.
Good morning. Good morning.
Da-da-da-da.
It's
Okay,
okay. Good morning.
so
Good
there
morning to you.
is my needle book. I just got to get all the needles up off the ground, put them on here.
Diane, I wouldn't call 7 a.m. as a sleep in.
For some of us, 7 a.m. is a sleep in.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Really
is for
not
me.
a strong sleep in. Oh, if I can sleep till 7 and not wake up, forcing myself to stay in bed, that's awesome. In fact, I did this morning, Diane.
Nice.
7 a.m. is a nice sleep in. For Glennis, it's in the middle of the night.
Well, I'd rather be up at night and go to bed at 7 a.m.
Oh, man. I'm too old to do that. I used to do that. I can't do that anymore.
Well, you do a lot more stuff during your day than I do.
I was too old for that. It's a sleep in. I have a 16-year-old pooper. That thing 4 a.m. is outback time. Well, Lucy has a door with a remote control on her collar. So if she needs to go out in the middle of the night, she can go.
Dog doors rule.
That's cool.
It's a puppy, you have to open the door all the time and wait for him.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, she thinks it's snack time. That's funny. Well, if you give her
Get one of those
snack time for
automatic
dogs.
ones.
if you give her a snack, then you're telling her that she's right.
Okay. Yep.
Don't give her a snack. She'll learn. It's funny. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, at least I got something accomplished, and I used up some of these scraps here. That's good.
Yay.
And I made something useful that I actually need. We'll see how well it works. If it doesn't work, I'll be digging out the felt to make a traditional needle book.
Buzz is giving me the evil eye, saying I am not bread or turkey.
Ooh, I could collage with this little piece of fabric tape that's left. We don't have doggy doors here as the snakes and Guana think it's their private entry, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
When we lived in Arizona in one particular city, it was outside of the city, out in the desert. We couldn't have a door either. We would have had tarantulas and snakes. Yeah, totally understand that.
Well, we have snakes. The animals just bring them in.
Right.
Yeah, they come in.
Hopefully they're dead or going to be dead because the animal's playing with them.
Yep.
Thank you,
That's what
Julianne.
I hope
Appreciate
so.
it. We are, hi, Gretchen. I don't have a yard to let my dog out. So she calls and I must go walk. Thanks for brightening my morning. Aw. Thanks, Gretchen, for being here. It was great to have you here. Love having new people come in and add energy to the group. A new energy is always wonderful. So we hope you'll all come back. Every Monday at noon Mountain Time, we do Monday Jumpstart. It's usually an hour long. Sometimes when we're really creating or doing a laugh and craft, we will make it a little bit longer. Everybody watch for an event. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe and make sure you hit the notifications because later this week, we will have a laugh and craft where we will announce Margie's challenge for February. And we have been waiting and waiting for Margie's challenge. Finally, it's going to be here. Finally, going to announce it. And yeah, it's going to be a fun one. I'm excited about it. I know Margie's excited about it. So watch towards the end of the week. I'm guessing Thursday. I just need to take a closer look at the calendar, but I'm guessing probably Thursday. Excuse me. Probably Thursday will be the day we'll do that.
Nobody just noticed Gretchen was on.
Oh, Sylvia, Gretchen's been here all day. The whole time. Yeah, most of the time Sylvia's listening because she's sorting paper. And so she's not watching the chat. So she probably didn't see even when Gretchen was chatting. So Gretchen has been here the whole time. And she's going to post pictures of her Ireland junk journal.
Wow.
Yes.
I can't wait to see that.
Yes. Can't wait to see that. We told her that, Sylvia. We told her that you told us it was amazing and that we really want to see it. So hopefully she'll get that posted. All right. You guys have the rest of a great afternoon and we love you and we'll see you in the group.
Bye-bye, all.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
For accepting the challenge and making something cool.
Thanks.
Post what you get done when you get it done.
Okay, we'll
Okay.
try.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.